because it all started with a children's rhyme. It was whispered in our schools, painted on fences, scratched onto desks. Simple, silly words. 1, 2, smile just a few. 3, 4, wider than before. 5, 6, remember where to sit. 7, 8, we all will ask and wait. 9, 10, you can smile forever then. We kids thought it was just a game. The last one to smile would lose. But the game had a strange rule. You couldn't smile alone. You had to catch someone's gaze and smile at them. At the one squatting in the center of the circle, playing it, they were called the quiet one. And then, after chanting the rhyme in unison, everyone would shout, "Quiet one, arise." No one knew where it came from. Like a virus, the first cases were dismissed as mass hysteria. In Class B of the third school, after a pay lesson, a girl named Katya didn't stop smiling. A wide, unnatural, gum-bearing smile. She just sat on the bench and stared at the wall. They tried to shake her out of it. She silently turned her head and continued smiling into the face of whoever touched her. An hour later, the whole class was smiling the same way. They were taken away in ambulances, and the next day, they walked out of the hospital, perfectly normal, just a bit quieter, and the smile would sometimes return to their faces in moments of calm. Stretched tight like a mask, then it started spreading quickly, not through touch or air, through eye contact. If a smiling one caught your gaze and smiled specifically at you, the rhyme would start sounding in your head. You'd feel the muscles of your mouth pulling upwards on their own. Resisting was agonizing, your jaw ached, tears of pain welled up, but you knew it was only a matter of time. The city was quarantined, the internet died, communications went down. Soldiers in protective suits with darkened visors took to the streets. Their main order was, do not look at their faces. But how could you not look? They were everywhere. Your neighbors, friends, family. They didn't attack, didn't cause harm. They just walked around, went about their business, bought bread. The shop assistant smiled while counting change, and smiled constantly. Quiet, blissful, empty smiles. The scariest were the inviters, those who weren't fully transformed yet. They would follow you at a respectful distance, constantly trying to enter your field of vision. They whispered that same rhyme. Their smile was the most terrifying. It held a drop of their former selves, a plea, and triumph. It was as if they were saying, don't be afraid. Look at me, smile back, and everything will be fine. Forever. I'm hiding in the basement of my house. There's enough food for a couple of days. Upstairs, in the living room, sits my sister. I locked her in there when her lips first twitched into that foreign smile. She doesn't knock, doesn't try to get out. She knows I'm here. Sometimes I hear her footsteps above my head, and then a quiet, sing-song whisper. 1, 2, smile just a few. The basement window is covered with dirt, but there's a small crack right near the frame. This morning, I approached it to assess the situation. My best friend Anton was standing outside. He was looking right into that crack, right at me. His face was dirty, scratched, but his smile, perfectly flawless, wide, glowing with an unnatural joy. He couldn't see me in the dark. He couldn't possibly see, but his eyes were aimed directly at mine, and his lips, never ceasing to smile, soundlessly whispered, 7, 8, we all will ask and wait. Then he slowly raised his hand and with his index finger began to draw something on the dirty glass. I couldn't see it, but I knew what it was. Numbers, from 1 to 10. Resistance is futile. I understand that. In my pocket lies a pistol, stolen from a wounded soldier. The last way out. But the worst part is the quiet, insistent itch at the corners of my own lips, and the irresistible, idiotic desire to simply smile.